So we're getting some new free players, including a new free Galaxy Opal, and if you're like me and you want these free players to be amazing, then like the video right now, and let me know down below in the comments, who do you want to see as the next free Galaxy Opal that we can earn by doing the agendas in my team? And I bring that up because this is like literally the only positive thing that 2K has added this season, and that of course are the new rush agendas that 2K has been consistently adding at the moment. James Worthy is about to expire, so you want to make sure to get him, okay? I actually ended up completing 2 of the agendas already. I got some D up in here, pause. Big pause right there, but that's his name. You know, I got some, pause. But I did get that one done. I also ended up getting the multiplayer games using 3 or more Laker players. Ended up getting Michael Cooper. Ended up getting Grady right here. And then, of course, I still have to get the Nugget players. I do have to get the triple or the 3-pointers, actually. Ooh, that one's been... People have been cheesing me, man. I've been trying to do that in Triple Order Online. It's been crazy. Now, we do, of course, have the score 100 fast break points with Citrus players, for Fultz right here. And then the Oladipo. Now, I kind of predicted, some of the players that we've gotten already, like Allen Iverson. I kind of figured 2K would give us certain players, right? And I think I kind of figured out something that we could potentially be seeing next, because if you guys notice with this agenda, right, it's a Pacer player and it's an agenda for a Pacer card as well. And I feel like 2K could be hinting at the next Galaxy Opal that we could be seeing with some of these agendas. Now you can see right here, we do have ourselves a Heat agenda. Get 50 rebounds with Heat players over multiple domination games. And then, of course, they have the 76ers. So I feel like we could potentially be seeing a Miami Heat player or a 76er player just because they did have the Pacers agenda right here. And then we got Granger, right? Even though at the same time, though, they did have 76ers here, Jazz, and then Nuggets, and then Lakers and Raptors, you know what I mean? So obviously, I might be wrong, but I feel like 2K could potentially give us a Miami Heat player and a 76er player. And the reason I say that is because there's actually one player that I feel like 2K is going to give us, and that's actually going to be Dikembe. I feel like Dikembe will be coming out as one of the rush players just because he did play, on the Nuggets. He ended up playing on the Hawks. He also ended up playing on the 76ers. And I feel like we're definitely due for a nice little center reward card just because at the moment, when it comes to the rush set, I mean, we've gotten a small forward slash power forward. We've gotten, of course, a small forward slash power forward, so literally the same one. And then we've gotten a point guard slash shooting guard. And so we have like a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, but we need a center. And I feel like the Dikembe definitely would make sense. Another player that I could definitely see 2K add is, of course, going to be Alonzo Mourning, just because he really hasn't gotten, an updated card in a minute. He did have this Ruby one, which was back in Season 1, and 2K is slowly giving out Season 1 players, this season and stuff like that. So Alonzo Mourning, I feel like, would definitely make sense as a power forward slash center that 2K could add. 6'10", obviously not the biggest player, but I definitely do see a Miami Heat player, or again, Dikembe for like the Nuggets. Even though obviously when it comes to that Galaxy Opal, 2K could literally choose anybody. And at the moment, if my prediction is correct when it comes to the players, say we get like a Nuggets card, and it could literally be different players that we could potentially be seeing. I still think we might see a Carmelo Anthony as a Galaxy Opal reward. I don't know why, but I'm feeling Melo coming this season just because of March Madness as well and stuff like that. Obviously, J.R. Smith recently got his Galaxy Opal, so J.R. Smith was one of my predictions, but, he was elsewhere. And then, of course, when it comes to the Miami Heat, we do have ourselves different kind of players that 2K could add. Again, Alonzo Mourning, maybe a D-Wade. I feel like D-Wade definitely is due for a Galaxy Opal too. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him very soon, just because 2K tends to release those players around this time. Alonzo Mourning, obviously. I actually wouldn't mind a Haslam, even though at the same time, though, he's undersized. But if 2K were to make him a small forward, I do have him as a holographic. I think Haslam would be cool as a Miami Heat player. LeBron James, they would never give us a really good LeBron. Obviously, there's the domination one. Maybe a Tyler Hero, actually. Tyler Hero, Inferno set. That was last season, so maybe not yet for him. We already had that Jimmy, of course. Maybe my boy Jaime. Hey, tell me you wouldn't want a free Galaxy Opal Jaime. That'd be pretty cool in my opinion. When it comes to the 76ers, I would still stick with like Dikembe. Allen Iverson ended up getting his updated card, of course. We had some other players. Maybe an Iguodala. A new Iggy wouldn't be bad, actually. 6'6". They could give us a shooting guard as well, even though I still think it's going to be a center, most likely, just because we're definitely due for one. Ben Simmons would never be an agenda like that, even though I would love a new Ben Simmons as well. Maybe they can go with Kelly. They could definitely go with different options. Maybe a Rocco. Rocco wouldn't be bad either as a rush player. You know, I still think it definitely will be a Sixer or Miami Heat player, even though obviously it could be a Nuggets player and it could be literally anything. And obviously 2K already confirmed that we are going to be getting another set of rush players this Tuesday right here. So a new Galaxy Opal reward card, obviously new agendas. We're going to be getting another My Team playbook updates. And then of course we're going to be getting another Galaxy Opal reward card. This one's going to be for clutch time. So it's going to be like more rewards. Again, a free Galaxy Opal nowadays is literally by just playing the game. Because you guys know all the good Galaxy Opals are behind packs. Like they're literally like Cade, you know, Hakeem, players like this. So when it comes to free in 2K's terms, basically it's like domination, it's the rush players, it's the game mode updates and stuff like that. So we are getting 2 more Galaxy Opals obviously this upcoming week. And at the same time, I do want to see the community because they've been making some good cards. Even though, again, I still think we might see an Alonzo Mourning. I think we'll see a Dikembe. I didn't see any updated cards for those two, so, you know, I don't have anything beautiful to show for that one. But my boy Jaime, I feel like he would definitely be a really cool free Galaxy Opal we can earn by doing the agendas, even though I am still scared for the agendas themselves. Another player that I saw on 2KDB right here is DeAndre Ayton. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we do see him. I feel like he'd be a pretty cool reward card just because at the moment, we do only have an Amethyst DeAndre, and he came out in January, so, you know, that could definitely be a potential new player we could be seeing just because I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Just as a nice little reward we can earn. And then also, my boy Victor right here. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we're not getting Victor, but could you imagine Victor? I feel like Victor, I don't know why, but like, is anyone feeling a Victor coming soon? I feel it, man. I feel a Victor Wemby, you know, on the way December. He hasn't come out since December, man. I don't know, I'm feeling it. You know, shout out to this guy who made this card. Beautiful, beautiful card. 2K would never give us a free, you know, earnable Victor Wembanyama. But at the same time, though, who knows, right? But right here, someone ended up making this one. And then we do have ourselves Carmelo Anthony. Has some Melo Jello, favorite color, yellow. I just feel like Melo would definitely make sense. The Nuggets, you know, rush for gold and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it would definitely make sense. Of course, he does already have the, you know, pink diamond one that we had. And then, of course, the diamond. And you guys can see, he's kind of been, you know, consistently coming out throughout this year, basically. I mean, it's Melo. He always comes out, right? And so, right here, my boy, he could definitely get an updated version, of course, a Galaxy Opal. Definitely overdue, in my opinion. And then, of course, we do have ourselves Anthony Edwards. Someone ended up making this rush card as well. So, a lot of people are already predicting, because this is, like, the only thing that 2K actually adds that most people do like going after, even though the most recent one obviously wasn't the best. But Anthony Edwards, I feel like would make sense as well. Also a tis the season player. I feel like 2K's been updating some of those cards recently as well. So he could definitely get an updated Galaxy Opal. That'd be pretty cool in my opinion as well. And then also Bill Walton. I'm going to keep saying it until Bill Walton comes out. I just really think he's going to come out in March. March Madness, it just makes a lot of sense because, again, we're definitely long overdue for a center. We haven't gotten a free center in a very long time that is actually really, 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 really good. You know what I mean? The last one we got was literally Chet. He was literally the last one. He's the only one who is still available, luckily. You know, lifetime agenda. You know, right here, 200 blocks. Luckily, he's still available, but I feel like Bill Walton definitely, I mean, October. Yeah, it's time for a new Bill Walton up in here. And so he could definitely be a rush player. He could be something else. You know, 2K does have other stuff planned. And then also, maybe, hey, Jonathan Bender. That'd be crazy, bro. That would be crazy. Somebody ended up making this on 2KDB as well. Shout out to all the people, obviously. Now, Bender, I'm pretty sure he did have that earlier card, right? It was an anniversary. Yeah, this one. Oh, not anniversary. Sorry, rewritten one. And so that came out in January. A 6'11" small forward. Do you think 2K would add that as a rush player? I mean, they've given us some good ones with Reeves and Worthy. So I could definitely see somebody like Bender. Another player I could see, maybe Paul Pierce. You guys know the whole dilemma with St. Patrick's Day and just, it's just sad. You know what I mean? Again, this is like the only thing to look forward to nowadays in 2K is the rush players, because you know on Thursday they're gonna announce another 100 overall. They're gonna announce more, you know, packs only players that are gonna be really good, and then they're gonna be like, hey, here's a rush player, and then of course an updated game mode player as well as a Galaxy Opal. So we are getting 2 more Galaxy Opals, like I said, guys. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I want to see what you guys think about it, and obviously I'll keep you up to date. For now though, definitely check out the other videos I've been uploading, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.